Okay. So our lesson today is about problem and solution. عمر حجازي ميس Amna, turn on your cam. Okay. In the beginning, let's revise the elements of the story. The first element of the story is the characters. Who are the characters? The characters are the people and animals in the story. The people and animals in the story are the characters, and the main character is the most important character in the story. Setting. The setting tells where the story takes place. It tells us the place and the time. Did it happen during the day, during the night? Did it happen in the beach or on the beach or in the house or outside or in the forest? Now, this is our lesson today. What's the meaning of the problem? The problem in the story is something that causes trouble for the character, something that causes trouble for the character, or what's wrong in the story. This is the problem. For example, if the cat is sick, this is a problem. If there is a fire in the house, this is a problem. If the boy slept with the banana or banana peel, this is a problem. Okay, so the problem in the story is the trouble, or what causes a trouble for a character, or what's wrong in the story. Okay, what is the solution? The solution is how we fix the problem or how we solve this problem. So the solution tells how the problem in the story is solved. Look at here. Here we have three problems. Okay, here we have three solutions. For example, if we lost something or someone took our things, we need to follow him to know who's this person. Okay, for example, if we have a race and the problem was if we are worried to win in the race or don't win. So what the solution is to practice and to win the race. If the cat is sick, we need to take it to the vet or the veterinarian. Okay. Now again, what is the problem and solution? What goes wrong in the story is the problem, and how do we fix it is the solution. Look at here. This boy is very sad, or this character is very fast. Why? Is very sad. Why? Because he had lost his pet after a visit to the park. Okay, so what's the solution? He puts what? Flyers, and the kind neighbor he finds his dog and brought it to him. This is the solution. How did he fix the problem? He put flyers. What's the meaning of the flyers? Papers. He put them, for example, on the trees and on the walls. In the street, he wrote, I lost my puppy. If you find it, bring it to me. And he put his address or his number so someone find it and bring it to him. Okay, so if it's raining, if we were outside and it's raining, this is a problem. We will be wet. What is the solution? To use an umbrella or to get our umbrella, right? Here there was a problem. The boy and the girl were fighting about the ball. Both of them want to take the ball to himself. What was the solution? To play together. This is the solution. Here we have another problem. The dogs, they want to eat bones, but they cannot reach to it. So the solution was to hold one of them, the other dog, to reach to the bones. I think this cannot happen in the real life. It's just a picture. Okay. If we have a problem, if someone spilled the milk on the ground, what's the solution? or how we can fix the problem. We can use the tissue to clean it or to dry the ground or the floor. If it's very hot, we should go to swimming. So this is the problem and solution. If it's raining, we should get our umbrella. So if there is a problem, we should think. We should think, what's the problem here? Then we should think of some solution. How we can solve this problem, Omar? Look at the screen, Omar. The third step, what would happen if we do this thing or that thing? Would it be safe? Would it be fair? How would everyone feel? The third or the fourth step or the last step, give it a try, try our solution. Maybe it will work, maybe it will not work. Okay? So at the end, we should be a problem solver, not a problem starter, right? We should be a problem solver, not a problem starter. We shouldn't start problems, but we should fix them. We should find solution and solve the problems, okay? Now, get your turn practice book. I will unmute your mics to tell me if you understand or no. Unmute your mics. Do you understand what's the meaning of problem and solution, grade 1?
Yes.
Very beautiful glasses, Asil. You look wonderful with the glasses. You look like a superhero. Very nice. Do you understand? I love you too, Asil. Do you understand what's the meaning of the problem and solution?
Yeah.
Good. Now your turn practice book.
Teacher.
Yes.
My tooth is starting to fall. This one.
Wait, I need to see because I cannot see the picture. Show me again.
My tooth is gonna fall. This one.
Okay, inshallah, you will have a new tooth.
Like the tooth just fall. Then they grow a little bit back.
You will have a new tooth. Don't worry.
Yes.
What will you do with your tooth, this one? Will you give it to the fairy tale?
Fairy tale.
Yes, the tooth
My
fairy
mom
tale.
say fairy tales are not real.
Yes, she's right. They're not real. So what will you do with it?
I will keep it.
You'll keep it? Okay. Yes.
My tooth is already healed. Teacher.
A new tooth will grow for you.
Not even growing. I don't know why.
Really? No, but don't worry, it will grow. What do you have, Milan? Heart? Very nice heart.
Look, this is my mom.
Excellent, Lara.
Teacher,
Lena, don't put the cam on your mom because I'm recording the session. So I will download it on YouTube and then the people they will see your mother. So don't put it on her. Okay?
Teacher.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Don't make no. Yes, Miran.
Look, this is my mom. Mom's name is Amal. Look.
Okay, very nice name.
You always
Very
gonna talk
nice
about.
name. Okay, now please. And very nice drawing, Miran. Mute your mics, grade 1. Open your book. 251. Your turn practice book. Your turn practice book, page number 251. The title of the short story here, that's, show me your books, quickly, show me your books. Asil, Abdullah, Ghina, show me your books. Did you open Good Battal? Did you open the page? Good Asil, good Lara, good Asil. What about you, Abdullah and Ghina? Nice. Where is your book? Amna, Umar, turn on your cams. Show me your books, Hisham. Who's Ali the bit? Are you Sharif or Sharif? Turn on your cams. Good Mace. Good Omar. Good Latir. Good Khalid. Good Mace. Okay, all of you are good. So let's start. Hidden, turn on your cam. Amna, Omar, Hijazi, Hisham, and who is Ali Labits? I can't put attendance for you or present if you didn't turn on your cam to see your face or write your name. So the title of the story is That Game. What's the meaning of the apostrophe and is here? This is a possessive. This comma and is we put them to the possessive. So that's here it's a possessive noun. And the game is for dad, belonging to the dad. So the possessive show us the ownership. Dad's game, that's me. This game is for the dad. Dad's game. Howie and Dad have a long ride home. Howie and Dad have a long ride home. I do not like the bus ride, said Howie. It is so boring. This is the first page. What happened? Howie and Dad have a long ride home. I don't like the bus ride, said Howie. It's so boring. Now, let's turn the page to find number 2 here. Page number 2 and page number 3. And look at the illustration to know what happened in the story. We can play a game, Dad said. Don't look and guess where we are. Don't look, close your eyes, and guess where we are. I will give clues. Howie didn't look. I see swings and a slide, said Dad. Where are we now? It's the sound park. Wow, shouted Howie. Now page number 4. Here we have. They played some more, then Dad said. You can look now. We are back at our brown house. That wasn't boring at all, said Howie. So here we have a problem and a solution. I will read it one more time. Concentrate, find the problem and the solution, okay? Howie and Dad have a long ride home. I don't like the bus ride, said Howie. It's so boring. Number 2, page number 2. We can play a game. Dad said, don't look and guess where we are. I will give clues. Howie didn't look. Page number 3. I see swings and a slide, said Dad. Where are we now? It's the town park. Wow, shouted Howie. The 4th page, they played some more. Then Dad said, you can look now. We are back at our brown house. That wasn't boring at all, said Howie. Now here, reread that game. We read it 2 times already. Then write problem, step to a solution or solution. So here we have 3 steps. Problem, step to a solution, and solution below each sentence. In the beginning, let's write the day. Today is 10th of March, so we will write 10/3/2021. Okay, 10/3/2021. Okay. Howie and Dad have a long ride home. What is this? Is that a problem or a solution? Unmute your mics to answer. Hisham. No. They
Yes, miss.
have a long ride to home.
Problem.
Problem. Excellent. This is a problem. Thank you, Hisham. Problem. Okay, now Sharif. Sharif, unmute your mic. Sharif. Sharif. Wait, let's see. No, not Sharif. I said Sharif. Thank you, Sharif. You were trying to unmute your mic. Yes, Ratil.
Yes, miss.
Number 2. Dad says we can play a game. Is that a solution or a step to a solution?
What?
Dad says we can play a game. Is that a solution or a step to a solution?
Solution.
The solution is to play, but when he said we can play,
No.
what is it? A step to
Spade.
step to a solution. The last one, Yazan. Yazan, unmute your mic. Again, Yazan, I muted you by mistake. Yes, Yazan. Number 3. We are back at our brown house, said Dad. Problem or solution?
Solution.
Solution, excellent. So let's write solution. Write the date, write problem, step to a solution, then solution. Yes?
I can see the writing.
Okay, do you remember grade 1 now? Welcome, Shiri. Open page number 256. 256. 256. Do you remember when we talked about comparing? We said if we want to, look at here. If we want to compare two things, we will add ER and than. If we want to add 3 or 4 things, 3 or more than 3 things, we will use the and EST. Let's see here, but I need a different color. Red, black, and let's see another color, yellow. Okay, now look at here. We have 3 circles. If we want to compare them, we will say the red circle is big, right? But the blue circle bigger than the red circle, right? We will say bigger. We will add ER to the word big. Okay, so the blue circle bigger than the red circle, but which one is the biggest circle? We will say the yellow circle is the biggest. We took it before, it's just a revision. You remember? Okay, let's try again. Here we have three lines. Okay, here we have 3 lines. Let's draw them. This is the first line, the second line, the third line. So we will say here the yellow line is long. The pink line is longer than the yellow line. Which one is the longest one? The purple line is the longest. We will say the and longest. So do you remember now? Okay, now let's write the date. Let's write the date. 10/3/2021. Okay, and don't forget, when we want to compare two things, we will use ER, then plus ER. Okay, then plus, oh, what's this? I should change it. It's very thick. Just a second. Here. Okay. So when we want to compare two things, we will use ER to compare two things. Okay? EST, that, plus EST to compare three or more than three things. Okay? So now, add the ending ER or EST to the word in parentheses to compare the sentence. The books is than that one, than that one. Here we have than, that means they compare two things. So what will we add to the word like ER or EST, Lara? Yes, Lara, ER or EST if we want to compare two things. This book is than that one. Lighter or lightest?
Lighter.
Lighter, amazing, because we have the word than, that means we compare two things. Don't forget, when we compare two things, what will we do? We will use than, no, sorry, adjective plus ER and then. If we want to compare three things or more than three things, we will write the adjective plus the, then the adjective plus EST. Okay, you remember? We took it before. So here we will write lighter than. Lighter than. Excellent, Lara. Rina? Rina, unmute your mic, please, Rina. Rina, unmute your mic. Number 2. Sam had the disk in all of the class. We didn't compare two things. We compare more than two things. All of the class. Here, 3 or more than 3. 3 or more than 3. 3 or, let's write 3 or more.